Coming up next, boys high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
And welcome back to the Coliseum at Elyria Catholic High School, the site of this district final game between two D1 giants here in Lorain County, the Elyria Pioneers and the Lorain Titans. Don Vincent along with the coach Jim Baker. You know, we had the national anthem, probably the absolute last time this gym's going to be quiet until the nets are off the rims.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a huge crowd. You can you can get that sense of anticipation. People just, and the players too. I guarantee you right now, the players are like, this is neat. We've experienced it. Let's go. Let's play, and let's get rid of all these other announcements. But again, you're going to introduce everybody, announce everybody, and it's a district final. So that part does make sense. I mean, these are things you never forget, Don. I was fortunate enough to be a part of it. I got a text the other night from a former player who's now a coach.
Yeah.
That just said 14 years ago tonight. And I hadn't thought about it, but he did. And he put in there and that I've had so many great things that I've been fortunate enough to have happen in my life. That one's right at the top.
That's pretty cool.
And that's what these guys are going through tonight, just being able to experience it and be a part of it.
But it's a shared experience, which makes it even better, I think.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because you've been doing this for, practice started in November, but it's not like that anymore. These guys have been together, the non-fall athletes, they've been together since school started, getting ready for this moment. And it is a brotherhood. It is a tremendous camaraderie that's developed. Both these teams have great chemistry. They wouldn't be if they didn't. But like I said, you always have your first goal is to win your league, and your second goal is to play for a district championship.
While we're kind of chatting this one up and getting started, it's going to be a great game. It's almost guaranteed to be a great game. The atmosphere is absolutely fantastic. We want to invite our video partner tonight, WLCS TV 20, Joe Bach in the house. The images you're watching, if you're watching this on TV 20's YouTube channel, are coming from Joe and his work. So thanks to Joe for joining us. Looking forward to kind of catching this one down the road. And here we go. Now we're going to start talking about the starters. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Elyria Pioneers. Brett Larick brings his 20-4 squad to the court tonight. Same starters we've seen all year long, and they are good. Desmond Brown, the 5'10" senior, will join Tone Brown, the 6' senior. Antonio Blanton. Is there a shot that Antonio won't take? The 5'11" senior shoots from anywhere on the court.
Well, he just took over that district semifinal against Avon. I confused him. He took over and got Elyria jump start against Olmsted Falls Tuesday night. Hit those 3 threes in the third quarter that really were, as it turned out, huge.
Rounding out the starting lineup for the Elyria Pioneers, Josh Lotko, another great basketball player. 6'5" senior will join Justin Kep, 6'7" junior out on the court. And Blanton just got introduced here in the gym, so you'll have that big round of applause. There'll be another big round of applause coming up here in just a second when the Titans counterpart comes up. We'll look at their starting lineup now. Octavius Wilson is a 6'3" senior. He'll join Shane Smith, a 6'1" senior. Deshaun Brooks, 6'4" is a senior, but can shoot outside all night long. Jaleel Little will run the offense from in between the circles, a 6' senior, and then rounding out the starting lineup for the Titans, the big guy, Naz Bohannon, 6'6" senior, averaging a little bit under 17 points a ball game.
Well, both these teams, Don, personnel-wise, are kind of mirror images of each other. Size is a real good matchup. Both teams court size, athleticism, shooting ability. It comes down to coach speak and everything else, though. Who's going to take care of the ball? Who's going to rebound the ball? What I always look for in a game like this, you feel your primetime players, so to speak, are going to be there. Who's the guy that maybe steps up that surprises you and ends up being a big reason why you win the game? Both of these teams have players like that. Will somebody step up?
Well, we're going to find out. There's 8 minutes up on the clock. The student section for Elyria standing up. I may be standing up shortly, with much to the dismay of the guys that are immediately behind me. And, yeah, that's going to happen. It's going to have to happen, unfortunately. Maybe if they sit down, I'll be able to sit down as well. I'll try to lean over here just a little bit. The court just got a lot smaller.
Well,
all right, the Titans will be moving right to left across your digital tuner and your TV screen, courtesy of WLCS TV 20. Don Vinsmall with the coach Jim Baker. Tip's going to be controlled by the Pioneers early on. It will be in the hands of Desmond Brown. He'll work up court. Man defense here by the Titans. No surprise there. High post early on. Has to be kept. Turns, puts it in, drops it in underneath.
Yeah, great start for Elyria. Pretty easy.
Lanton will get the first deuce of the ball game. Here comes Naz Bohannon. He'll send it off to the right wing, then toward the right baseline. Sean Brooks will come across the top, has his pass knocked right back at him. He'll recollect, looking to get it back out top. That's going to be over and back as Naz touches it. No, they're going to say Elyria touched it, so it'll stay with Lorain on their offensive end. Bohannon working against Lotko, goes between his legs, sends it off to Shane Smith. Right back out top to Little. Little looking over the defense, works off the screen, sends it to Brooks. Long three ball, a little bit too short on that one. Rebound Wilson, drops it off. Bohannon in the lane, may have been fouled. Is fouled, no, jump ball. Good call. Alternate possession is going to belong to the Titans underneath.
Yeah, but great job by Wilson with that offensive rebound for the Titans, giving them an inbounds under opportunity.
Long inbound comes to Bohannon, who comes right back to Smith. Smith works it into Naz, sends it back out top. That'll be Little with the shot. No, Wilson almost rebound, tipped out of bounds. It's going to go off of Bohannon's hands. It'll be the Pioneers' ball. They'll be heading the other way.
Well, you can kind of see the game plan of Elyria early here, Don. They're going to force that outside shot as best they can. They're going to make the Titans hit from behind the three-point line, and so far, 0 for 2.
Tone Brown will handle the inbounds pass. Long pass down court. He's going to go to Blanton. He works to the block, sends it all the way across to the opposite corner, and they'll reset the offense. Out top, Des Brown sends it to the right side, clearing out top is Tone Brown. A couple dribbles, he'll drop it off. That'll be Lotko. Stops and pops from 16. That one no good. Bohannon rebound, gets tied up underneath, and that's going to be another jump ball. Alternate possession is going to stay with the Pioneers in their offensive end. Couple jump balls early on here.
Well, Tone Brown, great job. Bohannon went up, had that rebound. He did bring it down a little bit, and when he did, Tone Brown hadn't left. He tied him up at his hip. Inbounds under for Elyria.
Lob pass comes inside. Lotko, a couple dribbles into the lane, misses the shot. Rebound stays with the Pioneers. Ball comes loose. Going to be picked up by Little for Lorain. He's going to push up court into the lane. Forces up a shot from 5. Rolls it off the rim. Rebound, Bohannon. Put back, yep.
Bohannon, so hard to keep off the glass.
Tied at 2 with 6:14 left. Tough time getting the ball inbounds here for the Pioneers. Titans will challenge that first pass in and then maybe back off. Lotko works up court, shakes and bakes, opens up the lane, takes the layup and 2.
Boy, hesitation dribble at the top of the key, and then with that right hand strong to the basket, nobody helped for the Titans.
Well, Lotko brought it up, and now Bohannon says, I'll return the favor. He'll bring it up after he lets it bounce a couple times without the dribble. Works to the arc, sends it to Little, down to the left baseline. Smith there, looks inside, being pushed away by Blanton, goes to the dribble, sends it to the corner. That'll be Wilson from about 15, left that one well short. Lotko with the rebound. He'll work up court again. He'll beat midcourt, then leave it off. Tone Brown goes between his legs, works to the left side, drops it down to the baseline. With the ball there is kept, wants to send it back out top, does so, and finds Des Brown.
Right now, just great half-court defense by both teams.
Boy, long three ball. Oh, my God. Tone Brown lights it up from about 26 feet out.
I think he surprised him. He kind of hesitated, had room, and drilled it.
Nice little jump stop in the middle of the lane. Naz Bohannon pounds his chest and says, yeah, that's all me all night long.
Yeah, what a ball player. I mean, he can just do anything he wants to do.
Des Brown working up court against Little. Mishandles the ball just a little bit. Recollects it, gets it across the timeline. No problem there, really. Works off the high screen. Hesitation move out there. Des Brown leaves off. Lotko, lane opens up again. And they'll knock it down with 2 hands. Lotko with 4 in the ball game. Going the other way is Bohannon. Works inside, then has to back off. pops the three ball, misses that one wildly. Rebound into the hands of Kep. Gets it off to Lotko, who's showing up tonight. Hesitation again, into the lane, flips it up right hand, rolls off the rim. Rebound Wilson tied up underneath. Another jump ball. There will be no loose balls on the court tonight.
No, hands all over the place, but for the previous possession, Lotko got a handoff at the top of the key, just like he did on the previous drive to the basket, but this time threw it down. Elyria coming out of the gates quick so far.
Come out with a little bit of full court pressure. It's going to be handled pretty well by the Titans. Little will work up court. 9-4 in favor of Elyria. 4:12 on the first quarter clock. Deshaun Brooks across the top with the dribble. Sends it out. That'll be Smith. Puts it down to Bohannon. He'll work away from pressure. That double team finding Bohannon every time he touches the ball. Works into the lane. Jump stop again off the glass. No. Tip controlled by the Titans. Long cross court pass. Deshaun Brooks for three. Left wing. Leaves that one well short. Wow, that wasn't even close. Shane Smith down there battling for the ball. Blanton's going to pick it up for the Pioneers, though. Fake the three ball. Gets a defender to fly by him and nails it.
Elyria on fire to start here, especially from long range.
That'll bring a timeout. I want to say that's coming off the Titan bench. I'm assuming it is. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, Coach Rossitano got a 30.
It'll be a 30-second timeout. 12-4 in favor of the Pioneers. Early on, they've just come out ripping.
Well, they've been able to establish that outside game against the Titan defense. That opens up stuff for Lotko on the drive. But they've hit threes, they've hit twos. They are doing everything they want here offensively. And Lorain has struggled a little bit here. Don coming back and answering the call. So Elyria pushing out to 12-4. I think that timeout was a settle down timeout. A lot of emotion. Now if you're Lorain, you need a couple good possessions here. You need a good offensive possession, you need a good defensive possession.
All right, Titans with the ball coming off the timeout. See if they put anything to work here. Little between the circles. Flips it off, and coming across the top there was Devon Grant just into the ball game. Bohannon goes between his legs, has to give the ball back up. Grant out top, head fake, stops and pops from 15, leaves that one short, gets his own rebound, pump fake, shovels it off to Bohannon. His shot swatted away by who's that? Brown, Woods rather. Going the other way, and it's going to be an offensive foul down on the baseline that time as Antonio Blanton got that arm out. They call him for the charge. Thank Darquan Woods with that block. Thank you, Coach.
Boy, Woods, what a big-time block there. But you know, that's what you're going to get, Don. Both ends of the floor. Everything has been challenged by both squads.
Grant with the ball for the Titans, finds Bohannon, sends it all the way across, right back to Grant. He's going to launch for three. Yep.
That's what they need. Nice skip pass. They ran him off a back screen, flared behind it, Grant did, and buried it.
And the Titans right into pressure, and that's going to be a quick foul on Jaleel Little. His first, team first. Both teams with just one foul in the game so far.
That'll be the key. That'll be the key. Can Elyria handle this full court Titan pressure? Not turn the ball over. So far they have, but that's what Lorain does, Don. They just wear on you constantly with their pressure defense.
Evan Pierre-Louis comes into the ball game for the Titans. Also into the ball game, Mike Oliver, who had a whale of a game a couple nights ago.
Yes, he did, especially as a defensive ball player.
Des Brown drops it down to Blanton on the left baseline. He works away from pressure, moving further and further away from the basket. Oliver, pump fake, works into the lane, help defense there. Lotko, a little extra step in the middle of the lane, loses the ball. It's going to be picked up by Pierre-Louis. He's going to go all the way, takes it to the rack, lays it up. Nope, tip is good though for Bohannon following it up.
Very active, very active. And it was Bohannon at the other end that caused Elyria to not get a good look on that layup.
3-point difference now, 12-9 with 2:12 left in this first quarter. Oliver with the ball out top for the Pioneers, in between the circles, flips it left side. Kep wants to go to work. Tried to drop it underneath to Woods, and boy, there was just no communication there, and that'll get Naz Bohannon excited, and he'll try to get the crowd going as well.
Well, Kep at 6'7", a little bit farther away, it was Lotko, who didn't really, Woods wasn't even looking, kind of just threw that one out of bounds.
Titans on their offensive end. Jaleel Little has his shot sent away. Ball loose on the floor. It's going to be picked up by Pierre-Louis for Lorain High. He'll hand back to Jaleel Little. Bohannon fakes the baseline drive. Stops and pops from 17. No. Darquan Woods with the rebound. Taken away by the Titans. Grant works it inside. That'll be Wilson. Tries to drop it off to Bohannon. Into the hands of Pierre Lewis. Pump fake. No on the first attempt. No on the second attempt. Rebound. Bohannon. His putback is good.
Lorain.
He's got 8 points.
Well, they're all over the offensive glass, Don. I got him for 8 offensive rebounds already in this quarter.
Foul's going to be called well away from. No, I thought they were going to call Pierre Lewis for a foul. They're going to say Mike Oliver stepped out of bounds and dribbled the ball out of bounds. Up off the bench for the Titans is Shane Smith. All of a sudden, we're down to a 1-point ball game.
Yeah, there's just no room by the sideline here. People, I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, it is. There's no room on the. If you're familiar with the Coliseum, there's standing room all the way around. That's what you got tonight. Octavius Wilson sends it back out top. Bohannon. Man pressure by the Pioneers. No surprise there. Here Lewis, a little drive opens up. He'll take it up with the right hand and put it in to give Lorain their first lead of the ball game.
I'm going to tell you what, this guy is a sophomore, Pierre Lewis. You kidding me? What a move.
Marquay Black-Wright set to come into the ball game here at the next stoppage for the Titans. Elyria Pioneers in between the circles. With the ball is Des Brown. He'll back away from pressure.
Yeah, Titans on a 9-0 run.
That's going to be a turnover. Nope, it's going to stay. Apparently the Titans got a hand on the ball. Octavius Wilson may have poked it away, and here comes Black-Wright into the ball game.
What they've done now, Don, the adjustment Lorain has made, after those threes were made by the Pioneers, Lorain is now pressuring that ball even more. There's no open looks anywhere on this floor right now. Lorain defense has ratcheted up.
Des Brown with the ball between the circles, flips it right side. Blanton well away from the basket. It's going to be checked up there by Grant. Head fake, works right side, stops from about 8 feet, misses that one. A little bit too much energy on that one. Darquan Woods will track down the rebound outside the arc on the left baseline. Lane opens right up that time. Foul's going to be called underneath, and it's going to send Desmond Brown to the Lorain Medina Rural Electric free throw line. Foul's going to be called on Marquay Black-Wright. LMRE, your Touchstone Energy partner. They provide reliable service, superior customer service, and innovative energy solutions.
Nice take by Brown that time.
Agreed. Des hits his first free throw, his first basket of the ball game. Up off the bench is Devion Williams, a 6'2" junior. Blanton will take a little bit of a break. We'll get some more subs into the ball game here. Justin Kep comes back into the ball game. Lotko will take a little bit of a break here with 17 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's just to get them starters a little bit more time before the end of the quarter.
Free throw's good for Des Brown. He'll come out of the ball game. Tone Brown will come in for him. Give him a little bit of a breather. 14-13 now in favor of the Titans. 15-14. Bohannon letting time pass by. He'll come across the timeline with 10 seconds, now 9 and 8. Dribble, sends it outside. Pierre Lewis comes all the way across court. Left baseline, Marquay Black-Wright sends it back out top. 3-ball launch, Smith, no, it's not gonna go, but it was close. First quarter is gonna end with the score off the scoreboard. It just disappeared. And they've changed the score. Up on the board, they have it Elyria 14, Lorain 13, which may be right. We're going to take a break, make sure we figure it out. We'll be right back on the Myrna Law Hoop Showcase.
The Warriors to Work program makes it possible for wounded warriors and their families to build new lives together.
When my dad left, I was like this big, but now I'm like this big. My dad got a master's degree in human resources.
Thanks to Warriors to Work that my dad has a terrific job.
The Wounded Warrior Project helps him by, giving him another start.
Now that my dad's home, I get a lot more hugs.
I'm really proud of him.
Find out more about Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home the brave.
Which of the angles on the board are the one from the quiz on Friday? Jaden?
Research shows more and more 12 to 15-year-olds have arteries similar to that of a 45-year-old. But it doesn't have to be that way. Don't let your children grow up too fast. Encourage them to act their age through regular exercise and healthy eating.
Is magic really magic? If a deal is too good to be true, well, don't be fooled. There is no magic. Credit Max Auto has a great selection of cars with fast, easy financing and payments you can afford. Check us out at creditmaxauto.com.
First frame in the book, Pioneers with a 1-point 14-13 lead at the end of the first 8 minutes, Coach.
I'll tell you what, fast-paced, intense, 1-point difference. It could be a omen of things to come here, Don, because both teams have just pressured the heck out of the basketball. but we've seen some really good individual efforts as well. And one of the things Elyria has got to shore up, the offensive rebounds. Lorain is all over that offensive glass in that first quarter.
Elyria will have the ball to start things off in the second quarter off the alternate possession. Blanton's going to get a handle real quick. He'll work across the top, flips it off to the right side, and Des Brown right back out top. Justin Kep well away from the basket, looks inside. Lotko wanting to go to work, high off the glass, rattles it in.
Yeah, real nice set. Good execution. Got a high-low look out of that. Got a cross screen for Lotko, and he was able to get it to roll.
Good-looking shot, too. It's kind of a classic look to that. Lorain on their offensive end. Bohannon with the ball outside the arc. Lotko's going to D him up. They'll send it back out top to Little, now to the right side. To the left baseline, rather. It's my right because I'm looking at it backwards. I'm sorry. We're kind of down at the end of the court. Little's going to spot the three ball. Boy, that was solid. His first basket of the ball game.
Desmond Brown just lost him. Little, wide open, drilled it.
Tied at 16 with 7 minutes left in the first half. Maybe an extra step down at the other end. Boy, long rebound for Kep. Drops it off Lotko. His shot altered. Ball knocked around. Deshaun Brooks is going to try to save it back inbounds. High basket picked up by Lotko. Floats through the lane. Great shot by Josh.
Tell you what, Lotko has been extremely active down there on the offensive glass.
Lorain back on their offensive end, down by a deuce, 18-16 to the Pioneers. Deshaun Brooks out top, Jaleel Little, right side. Good looking shot there for three that time for Bohannon. It's good. He's got 11.
I'll tell you what, if he's got his three-point game going, he's virtually going to be impossible to guard.
I would absolutely agree. Des Brown out top. Jaleel Little's going to D him up to the right side, and Blanton well outside the arc, but don't think that he won't shoot from there. Tone Brown comes all the way across. Lotko looks underneath. Blanton's going to flash across and try to post up. Takes the ball outside the arc now and mishandles, goes between his legs and into the stands. That's unforced.
Yeah, Shane Smith, really took away his drive, and as he was backing up, Blanton just lost control of the basketball.
All right, ball will come into Little. He'll work it up court for the Titans. Looks like a bit of a zone defense now. Three ball. Brooks leaves that one well short. Rebound, nobody there but Des Brown to pick that one up for the Pioneers. He'll work up to the top of the key. He'll step back and fire from about 17 feet. Misses that one. Bohannon there for another rebound for the Titans, and he'll just kind of walk up court. Titans up by a point, 19-18. 5:37 left in the second quarter. Sean Brooks shows the ball, brings it back. They'll swing it all the way around to the right wing, now to the left wing on the cross-court pass. Inside it'll go. Wilson has his shot partially blocked that time by Kep. Lotko's going to pick it up. He's on the push. Top of the key. Steps through, steps around, steps in, puts it up and in.
I'll tell you what, for a 6'5" kid, he handles the ball well. Real good footwork around the basket.
Gives the Pioneers a 1-point lead, 20-19. High pass off to the right wing, and Smith. They'll swing it all the way around to the left wing. Bounce pass to the baseline. Wilson sends it way back out top to Shane Smith. Drops it in. Little short arm that shot did Bohannon. Left it a little bit long. Rebound comes down. Here comes Lotko coming up court. Tone Brown well away from the basket. It's going to hand off to Blanton in between the circles. He'll work off the screen. Nope. He'll let that one go by and hand the ball off to Des Brown. 4:41 left in this first half, 20-19 in favor of the Pioneers. Pass comes all the way across. Lotko wanted to challenge, then backed off. Spins into the lane. Bohannon right there with him. His pass knocked away, but picked up by Blanton near midcourt. He'll flip it over to the left side. Everything's slowed down now, Coach.
Well, we got Shane Smith on Blanton. We got Bohannon on Lotko, and right now they're doing a great job of keeping the two Pioneer main threats outside.
Blanton well away from the arc, isolated on that right side. He'll go to the drive, work into the lane, bounces it across. Tone Brown, no on the shot. He got fouled. He'll go to the Lorain Medina Rural Electric free throw line for a couple.
Yeah, good job by Lorain defensively, but Brown was able to get a step on the left side, went and attacked that basket with his left hand, created some contact, going to go to the foul line.
Foul called on Shane Brown, the 6'1" senior from Lorain High. His first, team third. Two shots coming here for the Pioneers. That one's good for Tone Brown, his fourth point of the ball game. Subs coming into the ball game are Devon Grant and Pierre Lewis for the Titans. Devon's 6'5". He might be taller than 6'5". I'm thinking he is.
He's not done growing.
That's the scary part.
Yeah, I mean, really, very impressive.
Don Brown with 4 points in the ball game. His second free throw coming up from the LMRA free throw line is good. He's got 5, and it's a 22-19 lead now for the Pioneers. The Titans will just walk the ball up.
And you're right, Don. It's 2-3 zone look by Elyria.
Here Lewis outside on the right wing, sends it right back out top between the circles, stepping up to the left elbow is Devon Grant. He'll spot that 15-footer. It's good.
Well, one of the good moves against the zone defense is to screen it. They screen across the top, and Grant made them pay.
3-ball launch left corner. No long rebound is going to be collected by Wilson. Gets it out quickly. Here Lewis just going to lay it over top of the rim. Bohannon can't finish on the putback either. Fast break going the other way. Des Brown down to the baseline. Lotko rolls his shot out. Goes over the back of Pierre Lewis. They're not going to call that one. Ball popped loose. Finally picked up by the Titans. Poked back away nicely that time by Kep, but then recovered by Grant.
A lot of action there in that sequence, partner.
Jeez, I don't think I'm keeping up. That's the problem. Grant, 3-ball, left side, no. Long rebound controlled by Wilson. They'll scoop a couple passes underneath. Goes off the hands of the Pioneers, but some real quick passing by the Pioneers in that span. 3 passes and a little scoop pass underneath that was knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, that last pass was a little bit of an overpass by Lorain. Been better served just go up with it. But one of the things with the zone that you really got to work on is boxing out. Harder to do than when you go man. And Lorain, again, another second chance opportunity. They've got 10 offensive rebounds so far in this ball game.
Bohannon inbound, sends it to Little, then wants to set a screen for him. He'll take a 3-ball off the dribble. Back of the iron, no. Rebound tipped outside, controlled by Grant. Grant works to the top of the key, sends it off to Bohannon along the right baseline. He'll back away from pressure. He'll spot the 3-ball. A little bit long on that. Little rebound, gets himself right into trouble. Another jump ball. Alternate possession, I believe, should stay with Lorain this time. That's what, 3 jump balls?
Yeah, we've got quite a few of them, but again, it turns into another offensive rebound, another second chance for Lorain.
Inbounds pass to Jaleel Little. His pass out top. Knocked away, but Wilson recovered it right back to Little. There's almost another turnover by the Titans. I think he's, well, either way, it's going to end up in the hands of the Pioneers. You thought over and back. I thought the ball might have been touched, but I think you're right either way. Blanton outside the arc. Working against man pressure. He'll get the screen out top from Lotko. Everything opens up for him into the lane. Nice easy shot. Missed that one. Rebound to Devon Grant. I don't think there's actually an easy shot in this ball game. Grant stops and pops from about 8. That's going to be about as easy as it gets. Bohannon rebound. Put back strong and in.
And that was just a man-sized rebound right there by Bohannon.
23-22 in favor of the Titans now. Raquan Wood set to come back into the ball game. Ball goes the other way. Goes out of bounds. Off of the Titans, and here come your subs. Woods into the ball game for the Pioneers. Up off the bench for the Titans is Shane Smith.
I'm going to tell you what, Don, this thing is being rough like it's a D1 district final.
I agree.
Not that they're letting them kill each other, because they're not. But the little stuff, that's not getting called, and really it shouldn't be. It's not affecting the game.
Blanton had the ball along the sideline. A little bit of pressure there from the Titans. Fast break opportunity as they take it away. Layup is going to be good for Grant.
Yeah, making them pay in transition.
25-22 now with a little bit less than 2 minutes left in this first half. The Titans up by that 3 spot. Des Brown out top working up the screen from Woods. Everything opens up on the right side. Awkward looking shot that time for Des, but he gets it up and in.
Good job hesitating up top with his dribble and then finishing on the right hand. And you're right, it didn't look pretty, but he got it to the glass and that made it.
3-ball the other side. That one's going to be a little bit short for Grant. Rebound into the hands of the Pioneers, and no one from Lorain underneath the rebound that time.
Well, you know, when you shoot the 3 and you're against the zone spread like that, it's tough. You got to really crash that thing.
Blanton with the ball out top, comes off a screen, launches a long 3-ball. Had to put a ton of air on that to get over Bohannon's hands, able to put it in.
I mean, that thing could have brought rain. My goodness, was that up there.
27-25, a 2-point lead for the Pioneers with less than a minute left in this first half. Bohannon sends it way out top on the high, soft pass down to the near baseline. Up top, Grant, Wilson, 3-ball up for Naz Bohannon, not going to fall. Ball tipped around, going to be picked up nicely that time by Josh Lotko. He's going to get the ball off to Des Brown.
See if Elyria tries to hold it here, Don.
Going to spread the court, at least that's what Coach Brett Larrick wants. 33, 32, 31. On the clock. Middle opens up again. Layup missed. Here comes Grant with 25 seconds for the Titans. Works out top, has the ball poked away. Mike Oliver, who else is going to be on the defensive end of things? Jump ball, alternate possession this time. Should be Elyria's ball. They're clapping, and they should be great defensive effort.
Well, there he is again, Mike Oliver. We saw him the other night. We see him tonight.
We got people joining it as our broadcast
Yeah,
table.
we got it all.
All day long. It's kind of different. I don't know what to do with that. Lanton gets the ball in. That'll be Des Brown. Little's going to check him up. 14, 13, 12. Des Brown still with the ball. Coach Larrick looking for someone to break along the back. Des Brown's just going to take it himself up off the rim. No, that one a little bit too high. 4 seconds left. He'll spot the three ball out the corner and got it. Des Brown tracked that down, flipped it up at the end of the clock. Makes it a 5-point Pioneer lead going into the locker room at the half. 30-25 over the Lorain Titans. Woo! Break time for us. And 16 minutes left in this one. It's been everything you wanted coming this far. We'll be right back on the Murner Law Hoop Showcase, WDLW AM 1380, FM 98.9, WLCS TV 20.
Veterans benefits earned through your service in the National Guard or Reserve can offer a range of support.
I wouldn't be here today as a successful woman without the help that I receive.
From home loans to job training, go to benefits.va.gov/Guard Reserve to find out more, even how to apply online using eBenefits.
This is one of the best things I ever did in my life. We were very fortunate to have these benefits, so we definitely ought to use them.
Achieve your next mission. Learn about your VA benefits today.
Why do you let car dealers treat you like you're stupid? Just because you've had credit problems doesn't mean you're stupid. Credit Max Auto treats you with dignity and respect. We have a great selection of cars with fast, easy financing and payments you can afford. Check us out at creditmaxauto.com.
Hi, my name is Lorain Alvarez. I'm 16-year-old and I'm a 12th grader at Lorain High School. I'm studying architectural design through Lorain High Career Tech Education Program. I started at the beginning of my senior year. Since then, I've learned about plumbing, electrical work. I've learned how to read blueprints and all about the basic rules when building on a construction site. My favorite part is the hands-on aspect. I'm not really a book learner, but when it comes to going on site and building, I love it. As for my teacher, Mr. Sturgill, I think he's really good. He's taught us a lot of things. I really see a lot of leadership in him. I also saw a lot of leadership in my father. I watched DIY shows with him all of the time. Then I thought I can do this. I plan on pursuing a master's degree in architecture through either Ohio State or Kent State. At first, when I started the architectural design program at Lorain High, I was scared and insecure. Then as time went on, it got better, and 2 weeks later, I knew this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I know what I want to do, and it's all thanks to Lorain High's Career Tech Architectural Design program.
Ohio State is saving lives every day.
This is Ohio State.
We're the economic engine of the state, a major employer.
Over 60,000 students. We're on the forefront of cancer research. An educational core of Ohio.
Impacting tens of thousands daily.
Our alumni organization is nearly 500,000 worldwide.
This is Ohio State.
This is Ohio State.
Ohio State.
This is the Ohio State University.
All right, everybody's out on the court, including the officials, and as soon as the official fixes his whistle, we're going to go ahead and get out of here.
I think they're just match. I don't know.
Because at least the 2-3 look to start off, but it looks like they're going to maybe junk outside. Nas Bohannon tries to get the Lorain High fans going. It'll be interesting. You keep an eye on that. I'm going to watch the ball. Left side is Deshaun Brooks. Clearing out top.
No,
Shane Smith to the right side.
2-3 by the Pioneers.
Jaleel Little posting high was Wilson. They'll swing it around. Ball taken away nicely that time. Stepping inside was Tone Brown. He'll get it off to Des Brown. Lotko, Kep, and Blanton on the court for the Pioneers as we go through, and the clock never started. I just looked up at that, and then the whistle hit.
And the official just saw it, I think, just at the same time that you saw it. Now, this is what's curious to me. Okay, there is a timer on the clock, so not on the scoreboard clock, but on the game clock there that runs things. I'm wondering if that thing was actually keeping the time, but for whatever reason, the scoreboard wasn't. If not, what are you going to do? Guess?
I'm guessing that's it, but it's a unique situation.
Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah,
They
it
just
was a guess.
They kind of guessed 13 seconds because if they hadn't, they'd have just punched it right in.
Right.
They ran it down. So, yeah, I guess, whatever.
Well, here we go. It'll be the Pioneers' ball, and the Titans have a chance to set up defensively. They're going to stay in a man look here.
Don, that could be the next great conspiracy theory.
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right. It's like the grassy knoll. All right. Pioneers have the ball knocked away. It's going to be picked up. Lotko's going to send it outside. Kep's going to be along the baseline, and ball's going to go out of bounds off of the Titans. It'll stay Elyria ball underneath.
Yeah, Lorain very active. Had a couple hands on passes that time, but Elyria going to keep the ball.
Des Brown gets it in. Lotko wants to go to work. McCoy not getting a lot of space. He'll drop it down to Kep, and then get it right back. Working against Bohannon, a couple different steps. Great move by Josh Lotko.
That's just great footwork. Great footwork by Lotko. Got the bucket.
Quick pass, down court, goes to Brooks in the corner for the Titans. They'll swing it around from the right side to the left side. Shane Smith along the left baseline. Wanted to dip inside, couldn't quite get there.
Like to see Lorain screen this zone a little bit.
Wilson sends it outside. Little for three, well outside on the left side. Big rebound underneath. Justin Kep skies and cleans the glass. He'll get it off the Lotko. He'll just walk it up along the right side of the court.
And right now, the zone defense of Elyria is doing exactly what they want. They're forcing the outside shot. And that time, last two times, limited to one and done.
Des Brown, a couple dribbles. Nice ball handling out top. Gets it off to Lotko. Switch out there. He's working against Little. Drops it down the baseline and Kep. Mismatch underneath. Lotko wants to post up. Steps in, pushes it up, and gets it in.
Boy, great recognition by the Pioneers. You said it, Don. It was a mismatch. He had about 5 inches on Smith. They were patient, found him, and Lotko finishes again.
Sean Brooks with the ball. Well outside the arc. He'll work to between the circles from the right wing. They'll send it right back to that right wing. Shane Smith dropped to the baseline, and Wilson comes way out top to Little, off to the left side. Brooks all day to look at a three ball, rolls that one off the rim, ball tipped around, and it's going to be controlled by the Titans. Little along the baseline, 15-footer, rolls it out. Rebound, battled for, poked away. Finally picked up by Brooks near midcourt. In the middle of the lane, Wilson sends it outside, down to Bohannon. Bohannon into the lane, pump fake, shot blocked. Nice block that time by Kep. Lotko there to pick it up. 34-25 now in favor of the Pioneers. Extending just a bit here.
And Elyria really controlling the tempo of the game right now.
Lotko will hand off. Des Brown will come back out top, beat up by Jaleel Little.
Look for a backdoor coming here out of the Pioneers.
Lyric calling for it, trying to get some movement along the baseline. Blanton's going to pop out on the right wing of the offense. He's checked out there by Smith. Kep will come up, Lotko rather, will come up for the screen. Nothing doing there. Blanton crosses over into the lane. Layup, no, rolls it off the front of the rim.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
How does that not over the back?
Brooks outside the arc, all alone for three, rolls it off the rim, rebound. Bohannon wants to work back inside, goes up strong, can't get that one. Bohannon with another offensive rebound, goes up. That one's not going to be called either. A lot of contact in the paint, both of these squads. Brown comes down. Tone Brown for three, no. Kep's all over the place right now, and ball knocked out of bounds. Good effort by Tone Brown. Teammates like it. They're giving him high fives as he heads on down the court. A lot of contact.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact. I thought Kep was clearly over the back down at this end off of the Lorain defensive rebound, and I thought Bohannon got absolutely mugged on his second opportunity down there, but we talked about D1. They're going to let him play.
That's it. Devon Grant into the ball game for the Titans. He's going to have the ball outside the arc near the left baseline. Looks it over, sends it right back out top. Shane Smith for three, misses everything. Bohannon saves it back in. It's going to be controlled. That was an over and back.
That was an over and back.
By Shane Smith.
Yes,
he never established. The official says he did establish, but I'm not sure that that's the case. To the left side, Grant outside the arc, shovel pass. It'll be Wilson from about 14. He got that one. His fourth point of the ball game. Cuts the lead to 7. Here come the Pioneers right back at it. Blanton outside the arc on the right wing. Beat up by Grant out there. Licked his fingers. Wants to go to work. Shakes and bakes a little. Spins toward the baseline. Lost the ball temporarily. Recollects it. Grant really hawking him out there. Baseline drive. Boy, a lot of contact along the baseline. Shot from there. No good. Rebound comes down to Bohannon. Bohannon's going to push up court. Lost the ball, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Lotko. I'm not sure if he's trying to pass that or he just got away from him or what.
Fortunate that Elyria got a hand on it. So we're going to go back to an inbounds by Lorain, but you know, Titans got to get inside, Don.
Yes.
Their outside game is just not there right now. They need to get inside, and they can't settle for that three, because right now nobody from Lorain is shooting that three well.
Mike Oliver, Darquan Woods into the ball game for Elyria. Tavon Pierre-Lewis comes into the ball game for the Titans. Little will back away from pressure following the inbounds pass. Wants to go to work. Little scoop pass goes to Bohannon. He'll go up along the baseline. They say he stepped out of bounds. So that's another turnover on Lorain.
Well, he's trying to drive baseline and did step out of bounds, trying to make something happen here. And we're at the 3:33 minute, or 3:33 left in the third quarter here, partner.
Long pass down court, and Blanton ends up getting fouled. And as the fan said behind me, good foul. That one called on Devon Grant.
Well,
his first, team first.
Because Blanton had a layup because Elyria executed with a long pass against the Lorain pressure. And right now, Elyria is out executing Lorain. They're doing the little things.
A couple of free throws coming Blanton's way from the Lorain Medina Rural Electric free throw line. Hits the first one. He's providing the reliable service that LMRE provides to its member owners.
Shooter's touch, huh?
Yeah, bounced around there. Second one, that one looked a little better. That puts Antonio Blanton into double figures. He's got 10. Lotko with 14 in the ball game. The only player in double figures for Lorain High is the big guy Bohannon. He's going to have the ball down on the baseline, goes up strong. He's going to get fouled underneath. Take your pick.
Well, I think Blanton got him. I think Blanton got from behind. You're getting a pretty sarcastic response from the Lorain side that they finally did get the call against Bohannon inside.
Now, Nas, the 6'6" senior, 13 in the first half, is yet to score in this second half. We'll go to the line for a couple. He'll dip, put it up, and pure.
Oh, this is the first time the Titans have been to the free throw line the entire game.
Wow. Thus that sarcastic cheer.
Yes.
36-28. Bohannon able to take another point out of that, and does so. He's got 15 in the ball game, makes it a 7-point difference. Full court pressure now by the Titans. Tough time getting the ball in. And that's going to be a turnover. Pierre-Lewis takes it near midcourt, gets it off to Wilson into the lane, misses the shot. Ball tipped around. Grant had a shot at it, goes out of bounds off the hands that time of Des Brown. It'll be Lorain ball underneath.
Another second chance opportunity for the Titans, but again, not converting off that turnover. See if they can get anything off this inbounds under.
Bohannon inbounds, goes high to Pierre-Lewis, outside the arc, just about straight on. Drops to Wilson at the top of the key. He'll send it off to Grant on the left wing. Man defense here by the Pioneers. No, that's a zone, actually. I'm sorry, Grant for three. No, Bohannon, big rebound, put back, yes, and one.
And backside rebound. He's just so strong. And what Elyria's got, they've got on the bottom, they've got Cup. On the outside, they've got, or in the inside, they've got Woods. But then Blanton is on the other end as they're resting Lotko right now. And Bohannon just physically overpowered him on the backside.
Blanton has 3 fouls now, which is part of the big deal here. Second team foul. Bohannon for the old-fashioned three-point play. Puts it up, rattles it off. Rebound loose on the floor. Pierre-Lewis comes away with it for the Titans. Another opportunity for Lorain High to get back into this. Along the baseline is Wilson. Finds Bohannon, pushed away from the basket, works inside. Pierre-Lewis mishandles, spins into the lane. Right hand, no. Rebound, Bohannon, pump fake, shot blocked from behind. Rebound picked up, tied up, ball loose, and foul's going to be called. Who are they going to get this one on? Going to call that one on Pierre-Lewis. A little shove in the back called on the Titan. That'll be his first team foul, number 2.
I mean, they just are all over the glass, Lorain, but just not able to finish.
Lotko gets the first pass. He'll send it right back to Oliver, who's just going to sprint up court. Works it off to Woods outside the arc. Not exactly where he's going to be comfortable with the ball. He'll send it back out to Oliver. 2:26 left in the third quarter. 36-31 in favor of the Pioneers. Lotko will bounce out. Bohannon's going to check him up. Bohannon's toes on the arc. Lotko a step behind that. Blanton thought about a 3-ball, then has to put the ball on the floor. Great defense coming out on top there for Shane Smith. Blanton off the dribble. The three-pointer is not going to fall. Big rebound for Nas Bohannon again. Pierre-Lewis, long pass forward. Finds Grant. Grant on the left wing. Facing that zone defense again. Titans seem to have figured this out at least a little bit. They'll flash a guy high, working outside. Here Lewis on the drive, drops it back. Shane Smith sends it back out top. No, stepped out of bounds on the baseline, trying to save that one back in bounds. That'll be a turnover on Lorain High.
Well, when Pierre Lewis started that baseline drive, I think everybody in Lorain thought he was going to go to the basket, and instead he tried to throw it back behind him, ends up turning it over. Full court pressure by the Titans.
Sometimes when a shot presents itself, you just need to take it.
Yeah. I mean, you want to be unselfish, but you know that time you're unselfish to a fault.
Lanton has to come up and help out. Long pass forward. Des Brown along the baseline of the offensive end. The right side. Lotko just takes the ball to the rack. He'll send it back outside the woods. Oliver sends it right back. Des Brown for three after they get great ball movement around the top, and he'll hit that one.
You nailed that one, Don. I mean, that was just, they turned it around to the left side, immediately skipped it back to the right. Brown ready for it and just drilled it.
30-second timeout comes off the Pioneers bench. That'll be their first timeout of the ball game. 39-31, an 8-point lead for the Pioneers. As we move through this one, Coach, there's nothing tonight that I think nothing more that Coach Lyric could want from his Pioneers.
You know, as a coach, what you want to do is you want to put your team in a position to win. He has absolutely done that. It's been just a great move going to this zone defense. It's caused Lorain, for the most part, to stay outside in their base offense. The Titans are not shooting the ball well from the outside. And they're going to find, you know, because Elyria, hey, they're staying right in that 2-3 zone. I mean, it's not broke. You know, you don't need to fix it. So Lorain got to find a way to get inside against this zone.
Come the Titans off the timeout. Good ball movement out top. Grant's going to launch from straight on. Comes short off the rim. Ball loose. Going to be picked up by the Pioneers. Oliver, bounce pass all the way across. Des Brown for three again. That one's short. He's going to get his own rebound. Sends it out to Lotko out top. A little extra step there, but not enough to draw a whistle. And I'm glad they didn't call a whistle. There have been a few upset people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lotko
really
does that a little bit, though. He's so good. I think he gets away with almost a little quarter step, maybe more than he should.
Kep sends it back out top. Lotko with the ball right in front of Bohannon. He'll play man defense. 50, 49, 48 seconds left in this third quarter. Lotko wants to go to work. Ball knocked away nicely by Grant. They're going to say it's going to stay with the Pioneers right in front of Illyria's bench. Sub coming into the ball game here is Jalil Little. Lanton's also coming into the ball game. I think those guys are coming in and going out together.
Yeah, well, and I think Elyria would love to get the last shot of the quarter, but can you do that against this hawking pressure defense of Lorain? 44 seconds, that's an eternity to hang on to the ball.
Great.
So we'll see what Elyria does strategy-wise here.
Tone Brown will handle the inbounding duties. They'll get it out to Oliver. Quick pass off to Blanton outside the arc right side. Lotko wanted to set a screen. To check that. That was Kep wanted to set a screen for him. Blanton works all the way back toward midcourt. Chewing up time. 30 seconds now left in the third quarter. Lotko wants to go to work. Gets turned away from Bohannon. Tries to dip inside. Works through the lane. Drops it to the baseline. Oliver there with 21 seconds on the clock now. He'll work into the lane. Scoop shot up and in.
Boy, great execution by Elyria.
Bohannon with the ball just across the timeline for the Titans, going the other way. 10-point difference, 41-31 in favor of Elyria. Bohannon sends it right side. Back out top to Little. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Three ball desperation, in and out, back in, back out. Two different chances for that one to go in, and it didn't. The Pioneers own a 10-point lead heading into the final 8 minutes of the ball game. 41-31 over Lorain. We'll step away and be right back on the Murner Law Hoop Showcase. AM 1380, FM 98.9 WDLW, and WLCS TV 20.
In an instant, life can change. Hi, I'm veteran J.R. Martinez. If you've been hurt or disabled due to your service, the last thing you need to do is hurry up and wait for a VA claims decision. Make sure you file an electronic, fully developed claim, or e-claim, for disability compensation on e-benefits. It's the fastest and easiest way to get a claims decision. Learn more at ebenefits.va.gov. E-claims and e-benefits, online VA claims made simple.
Have you ever bought a car and then realized you couldn't afford it? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something different. Don't be insane. At Credit Max Auto, you can get a really great car with a payment you can't afford. Visit us at creditmaxauto.com.
Stop. Whether it's on the way to school, at school, or online, bullying has become a non-stop threat to our youth today. Is your child being bullied? The National Runaway Switchboard can help. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
8 more minutes up on the clock here at the Coliseum at Elyria Catholic High School. This Division I district final. I want to say firmly in the grasp of the Elyria Pioneers with the 10-point lead, but I don't think I can.
No.
No?
No,
You sure?
No, not when you're looking at a team with 23 wins on the year. There's nothing in grasp until there's zeros left on the clock. But credit to Elyria. They executed. They really can't execute a lot better than what they have done in many facets of this game tonight, and they're going to get the ball to start this fourth quarter with that 10-point lead.
Lorain slows things down, needing to get a sub in. Boy, quick hands, and you're going to get a sub in here. Ball knocked back out of bounds. Yeah, you got a sub waiting to come in. I'm not quite sure why they're not bringing him in. Now they'll get him in.
I wonder what that was. I mean, maybe they didn't get him up there in time at the timeout.
That's exactly it, because they had to kind of explain it. Now they're going to say no time ran off the clock, so can you get a sub in? Play started. Oh, now they've got to flip the arrow. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually correct since the ball was touched in bounds. And they took a second off the clock. All right, Tone Brown to inbounds for the Pioneers with a 10-point lead. They'll find Blanton. He's going to be checked up by Shane Smith as he works up court. Blanton with the dribble, looking to his right side. Des Brown trying to come out and find some open space. Blanton continues with the dribble. That'll be Lotko outside the arc. Beat up by Bohannon. He'll back away from pressure near midcourt. Elyria starting to burn time already.
Well,
kind of early for that. Crossing over into the lane, shot off the glass, no. Wilson with the rebound. Octavius wraps that one up like it's a present at Christmas he didn't want to give up. Sean Brown, right wing, they'll bounce it down to Wilson. Bohannon on the block, scoops the pass inside to Wilson. He rips it away from the defender, tries to put it up, gets fouled. They go to the line. And I like the fact that the big guy, Justin Kep, put his hand up in the air and says, that was me.
Well, Lorain was able, what you want to try to do against his own defense, you got to get the ball to the baseline. And if you get the ball to the baseline normally and flash a guy from the high post area, you can be in business. They were finally able to get it inside, Lorain was, and execute that.
Wilson hits his first from the Lorain Medina Rural Electric free throw line. LMRE provides reliable service to its member owners. We'll see if Wilson can continue his reliable service at the free throw line, and he does. He's got 6 in the ball game, makes it 41-33. Full court pressure, no surprise here by the Titans. Tone Brown working up court, avoiding some pressure from Brooks. Back out top now, Wilson had him. Lotko with a couple dribbles toward the baseline. A little bit of a mismatch here. Wilson, he works off the screen. Lotko sends it outside. Tone Brown, they'll send Kep outside the arc, trying to work it inside. Lotko wants to post up. Had the ball poked away. He'll collect it near the elbow. Looked underneath, no one home. 15-footer. In and out, no. Rebound going to be collected by Shane Smith, and he's going to lose the ball. No, they're going to say it went out of.
Calling a foul.
Call a foul. They got Blanton for that. That's his 4th. That's a big deal. Did they get him for it? They haven't put it up on the board.
I thought he called it on
Des Brown.
Yeah, Des
okay,
Brown.
Okay, there it is. So that's his first. That's not quite as big a deal. 14th foul in the middle of the lane, though. Octavius Wilson with his 8th point of the ball game takes it down to a 6-point difference. 6.5 left in the ball game. Full court pressure by the Titans. Des Brown, one-arm pass, finds Blanton. He'll spot the 3-ball night long.
Big answer there. Momentum was starting to switch.
Titans back on their offensive end. A long 3-ball by Brooks. Misses everything. Blanton there for the rebound for the Pioneers. That was a quick shot by Brooks. He can normally hit him long distance. Kep tries to work through the lane, but Lotko wanted to work through the lane, find Kep, ball knocked away by Wilson.
That stuff we talked about, Don. What's a good shot in the first quarter isn't such a good shot in the fourth quarter. And the 2 possessions before, Lorain had got the ball to Bohannon on the baseline. That time he didn't touch it.
Grant comes into the ball game for the Titans. He's going to D up Tone Brown. Des Brown will come across the top, beat up by Little. Des will work along the top to the right side of that offense. Hands off to Blanton. A little bit of a weave action going on. Lotko takes the drive, puts it off the glass and in. That's a tough take by the big guy. He's got 16 in the ball game.
Well, they were running handoffs up top, as you said, and once Lotko felt he had the move, he took it, finished with the right hand again.
Grant works off a screen. Thought about a 3-ball for a heartbeat. Wilson at the top of the key, sends it out to Little. Couple dribbles to the free throw line, sends it outside. Shane Smith for 3, no. Rebound, Grant. He'll work outside, looks inside, bounce pass. Great job stepping in the way that time by Kep. Otherwise, Bohannon had the ball along the baseline.
But again, that it's a 2-3 zone defense. It's old school 2-3, forcing outside shots. Lorain has got to get that ball to Bohannon on the baseline.
All out top, Little for 3 off the left side. That one not going to happen. Big rebound underneath that time by Des Brown. Des will come up court, flips it off to Antonio Blanton. Blanton looking to find out where the defense is. Now he spots Shane Smith right in front of him. He'll work off the screen from Kep. Works to the baseline all the way through. Thought about flipping that up behind his head. Gets it out to Tone Brown and then gets it right back. 4:46 left in the ball game. It's a 9-point lead for the Pioneers. Off the screen out top, may have been a travel. That one's not going to be called. Lotko sends it over. Tone Brown for 3. That one off the rim. Rebound knocked around, tracked down by the Titans. Here comes Grant on the push. 4.5 minutes left in the ball game. In the lane, steps up for a little 8-footer. No. Bohannon rebound. His shot blocked. Grant goes up. He gets swatted in the face and will go to the line.
I've got the Titans for 25 offensive rebounds in this game.
Then look at the score.
And they've only got 35 points.
Wow. So either they're not shooting well or the Pioneers are recovering really well. Grant at the free throw line for 2, misses the first one. Went left, bounced right. 46-35 in favor of the Pioneers with 4:21 left in the ball game.
Yeah, and the real crucial now. You got to score with this clock stop.
Javon Grant, his second one is good. He's got 8 in the ball game. Full court pressure yet again by the Titans. No surprise there. Tough time getting the ball in. To be knocked away, goes out of bounds off the hands of Kep right in front. Your big guy is not the guy you want like handling the ball. You just want him as a release.
Well, the guards though for Elyria were being hounded by Lorain pressure. That was their last resort, and Kep just couldn't handle it.
Lorain with the ball on the offensive end. 10-point difference now. Crossover by Little. Sends it outside. Grant for 3 all day long. Got it.
There you go.
He's got 11 in the ball game. 46-39 now. Ball comes in. Push forward. Des Brown. No one in the middle of the lane recovering for the Titans. He's going to get the layup in 2.
Yeah, able to handle the pressure that time and go right to the glass.
Grant works off the Little on the right side. 3:50 left on the clock. 48-39 in favor of the Pioneers. Ball outside. Grant drops it down. Bohannon. A lot of contact. Shot comes up well short that time. Maybe just slipped out of the hands. I'm not sure, but great defense presence there. Another takeaway by the Titans. To the right side it goes. Smith goes to the rack. A lot of contact. Block's going to be called, and they're going to give him the basket.
Yeah, it was a good call. It was a block. Good call by the official. Nice finish. You know a run's coming. Everybody in this gym knows a run's coming. Is this it? Is this the start of it?
Foul was called on Des Brown. His second. Team foul number 6 on the Pioneers. Shane Smith, first basket of the ball game. Blanton and one of the officials having a little chit chat. The officials coming over to the sideline need to dry up some sweat. And it is warm in here. With all these bodies in here, it is warm.
Yeah.
Pretty well-behaved crowd, by the way.
Who's the genius that decided to wear a sweater?
The one sitting to my right. Just saying.
No, I mean, this crowd's really been into it. This has been a great atmosphere, and nothing crazy outside of rooting for your own team. I mean, it's been just awesome, and like I say, you know a run's coming. I think everybody in here feels that way. Lorain has got it down to 7, chance to get it to 6 from the free throw line. 3:31. If you're Elyria, I know what you're thinking. Like, oh my God, I can't believe how slow that clock is moving. And if you're Lorain, it's just keep the pressure on. You've done it all year. You've made comebacks. Keep doing it.
Lorain hit Lorain fans starting to get a little bit loud. Free throw, no. Rebound. Grant along the sideline had it knocked out of his hands by Kep. Going to stay with Lorain on their offensive end.
And again, another second chance opportunity for the Titans. Inbounds under.
Here you go. This is a good move. Mike Oliver coming to the ball game for the Pioneers, defensive specialist.
Yeah, you got to be thinking something's going to be going here on this inbounds with Bohannon.
Comes way out top to Bohannon. Feet on the arc, sends it right side. Little for three.
Wow.
Yep.
Now he's starting to feel it.
He's got 6 in the ball game. It's down to a 4-point difference. More full court pressure by the Titans. Lotko wants to work up court. Wilson's going to check him up. He'll work to the right wing of the offense. Hesitates there. Baseline drive. Gets cut off by Wilson. Steps through. Shot blocked. Picked up out top by Oliver. Sends it right back to Lotko along the baseline. Everything opens up for him. Goes up strong. Fouled. Absolutely fouled. Little bit of a late whistle on that. Bohannon on the foul. His first, team foul number 3 on the Titans.
Late whistle.
But
proper
a correct
call.
whistle.
Yeah,
I agree. Bohannon trying to get the Lorain High crowd riled up, waving his arms up in the air. Josh Lotko at the line for 2. He's got 16 in the ball game. He's at the LMRA free throw line. First one, fewer as you want. He's got 17 now.
I'm not going to say it. I'll say it after this one.
All right. 49-44 with 3 minutes up on the clock. Missed the second one.
First miss of the night for the Pioneers.
Oh boy.
From the free throw line.
Even just thinking it, you gave him the announcer.
I'm going to get
terrible.
that grief. Come on.
Wilson out top, being checked there by Kep. Sends it right back out top to Grant. Des Brown on him. Crosses over. Shakes and bakes. 15-footer. Rolls it off the rim. Rebound. Bohannon over top of everybody. Goes up strong. Lotko swats his shot away. Swing it right back out top. Smith down to the baseline. Bohannon sends it all the way through. Little for 3. Goes down in a heap afterwards. Ball loose. Picked up by Wilson. Heel mishandle. Pass goes down court. Blanton on the fast break into the lane. His shot blocked. It's going to go out of bounds and stay with the Pioneers. Big block by Little.
Yeah, great recovery by Little. Blanton looked like he had a finish there.
Hey, Blanton coming up a little worse for wear. He may have been bumped down there and maybe hurt. They're going to go back and get that towel and clean up the sweat down on the court.
And 5-point difference here with 2:21 left. This has just been an absolute battle. I'll tell you, athletes all over the place out here tonight. They have not disappointed. The effort has been exactly what it needs to be to win a district title, and we got a lot of basketball left in this 2:21, I got a feeling.
I'm seeing the administration here from EC start to bring all the hardware out, so you know we're getting close to the end of the game. 2:21 on the clock. Blanton gets the inbounds pass, left side of that offense. He's going to be D'd up out top by Shane Smith. He'll back away from pressure. 5-second count starts, works off a screen, works into the lane, through the lane, and then kind of swings the pass off to Oliver and then gets it right back. 2:07 on the clock. Blanton hesitates into the lane, layup high off the glass. Rebound Bohannon, quick pass down court. Little steps through into the lane, jumper, rolls it off the rim. Rebound comes loose, nobody wanted it. Oliver finally picks it up. Ball poked away that time by Shane Smith, picked up by Oliver, and a timeout comes off the Elyria sideline. Good timeout by Coach Brett Larrick.
Yep.
Full timeout. We're going to take a break with 1:51 on the clock. It's a 5-point difference. 49-44 in favor of the Pioneers over the Titans. We'll be right back on the Myrna Law Hoop Showcase on WDLW and WLCS TV 20.
Hi, my name is Sam Lucky. I'm 16 years old and in 11th grade at Lorain High School. I'm a web design student in Lorain High's Career Tech Education program. In the first year, I started with video production. There's a lot of editing, but you get to be creative and you can create your own designs. We also did a 30-second commercial and made logos for the school with different effects like lightning and fire. I like how I can do certain animations with characters in the game. We learned to make them do silly things like jumping around and going across the screen. We even got to make a game where we can create our own levels. In web design, there's a lot of coding, and it has to be precise. You can't make any mistakes because the page can get really messed up. Our teacher, Mr. Trout, helps us get it right. Trout has taught me a lot about video production, game, and web design. do know that I definitely want to continue studying game design. I can see myself one day creating a game or working with other people who make games. I'm glad I did this because I'm pretty sure what I want to do with my life, and it's all thanks to Lorain High's Career Tech Web Design program.
Ian Ralston was a combat medic who was injured in Iraq. When I met Ian, I knew we had to help him get his housing grant, an auto grant, and every benefit to live as normal a life as possible. And we did.
PVA has helped hundreds of thousands of veterans get the care and benefits they've earned.
My name is Jason Stevenson, and I work for Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Paralyzed Veterans of America, changing lives, building futures.
49-44, Elyria over Lorain. It was a 10-point difference just moments ago. Lorain has started a bit of a comeback, but we've seen that before tonight from Lorain High, and Elyria has always responded.
Yeah, Elyria has been holding them off, but now just a 5-point lead, and you know the pressure's coming. The Titans only have 3 team fouls, something else to keep an eye on here.
Cap will get the inbounds pass. He'll want to go to work, and he'll hand off. Mike Oliver, everything opens up for him, misses a shot, rolls it off the rim, but Kep's there to follow up. Wow. That's his first basket of the ball game, and it's huge.
Couldn't come at a bigger time.
Bohannon sends it out top to Grant, across the top to Little. On the right side is Shane Smith. Clearing along the bottom is Wilson. Right back out top. Outside, 3-ball, launched, in and out, no good. Rebound loose. Bohannon's going to pick it up near the free throw line. Goes right back up strong. Can't hit the one from about 10 feet. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of the Pioneers. I'm not sure that's right. Official's going to talk about it. I think this is going the other way, and it should.
No, it's good officiating. You know, the backside official had a better view at that. He saw it. It should have been Elyria ball, and they overruled it. And that was a big stop by the Pioneers.
With a 7-point lead and 1:19 on the clock, 51-44. Ball comes in to Lotko. He's fouled from behind.
Well, they have
Bohannon.
to. I mean, Lorain, that's only their 4th team foul, so you're going to have to start doing that here with a 7-point deficit. You're going to have to try to make Elyria shoot some free throws where they've been very good tonight, but you still got to foul twice more.
All right, Oliver will handle the inbounds duties for the Pioneers. Titans playing off the ball, trying to play that inbounds pass. Tough time getting it in. Ball poked away by Little and taken right back by Oliver. Boy, is he active.
How many big plays has he made, Don?
Too many to count, that's for sure. Des Brown with the ball, sends it off. Kep along the baseline, ball over his head.
Got a
goes
foul.
for a dribble.
Lorain's got a foul here.
There's the foul out top. Grant says, okay, I got it. That'll be his second. Team foul number 5 on the Titans.
Yeah, I mean, Elyria, they don't realize it's an inbounds under here. There's no free throws.
Everybody's lining up for free throws. It should be over on the side.
Yeah, it's inbounds on the side. You're right. So Lorain with 5 team fouls, 1:03 left. They're going to have to give, foul twice before Elyria's at the foul line.
Oliver at inbounds again. 1:03 left in the ball game. It's a 7-point lead for the Pioneers. Kep.
You got a foul. You got a foul.
Brown sends it all the way across.
You got a foul.
Works away from pressure. Coach Rossitano says he wants it as well. That's going to be the 3rd, though, on Bohannon.
I mean, 9 seconds went off the clock. Elyria will stand out there and handle the ball all night with that 7-point lead. And, I mean, it's still going to be out on the side now, right?
Yeah, should be. Right near midcourt. Although none of the Pioneers actually want to inbound it. I guess Oliver's going to finally trot over there. Mike says, yeah, I got this. Grant's going to be right in front of him. Oliver slaps the ball, wants to get it in, bounce pass forward, goes to Des Brown. He's fouled immediately.
Yeah, had to. 53 seconds. And now it's going to come down to, can the Pioneers make free throws?
That's why LMRE has sponsored the free throw line all year long. They want to see the reliability that some of these guys bring to the game. 1-and-1 opportunity here for Des Brown. He's got 12 points in the ball game. Free throw, no. Bohannon, rebound, working up court. Less than a minute, 50 seconds left. 7-point difference. Lob pass, Little, outside the arc, way outside. Launches from 3-point range. Blanton, rebound. He's going to get a little bit of run out. Works it down court. Kep, two-handed slam. There's your exclamation point for the Pioneers. The other side, Bohannon launches from three-point range with 30 seconds on the clock. 9-point difference. Blanton works up court. The Titans have conceded.
Yeah, they have.
Watka's going to bounce out. Bounce underneath. And Kep just gets another layup. 6 points on the clock. 55-44 is going to be the difference. Hands up in the air by Brett Larrick and his Pioneers. 3-ball before the buzzer is good for Grant as the crowd comes onto the floor before the nets are going to come off here at Elyria Catholic High School. The Pioneers coaching staff huddling up. Tell you what, here's your final. 55-47 in favor of the Elyria Pioneers.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.